IRS hitting wealthy people and businesses with huge penalties. The IRS is aggressively targeting high-net-worth individuals and businesses. The reason is simple: there is more meat on the bone when the government catches a big fish. Technology has also made it much easier for the government to catch a big fish. Even the most benign non-compliance can lead to unfair penalty assessments. Large penalty assessments have become the norm in cases involving foreign non-compliance. The IRS routinely assesses significant penalties in cases involving Forms 3520, 3520A, 5471, and 8938. Other significant penalties assessed by the IRS include failure to file, failure to pay, accuracy-related penalty, and civil fraud. Some of these penalties are generated automatically while others are assessed by an examiner. Regardless of the assessment process, all the penalties mentioned above may be challenged by taxpayers. The key to penalty relief is demonstrating to the IRS that the taxpayer has reasonable cause for their non-compliance. For a variety of reasons, many large penalties will not be challenged. Some taxpayers will simply elect to pay the penalties to make the IRS go away. Some taxpayers will pay the penalties because the prospect of challenging the IRS is too intimidating. Some taxpayers will pay the penalties because the idea of paying tax professionals to protest IRS penalties seems foolish when the prospect of a favorable outcome is uncertain at best. As a matter of principle, it is always troubling to see taxpayers to nothing to unfair penalty assessments. Many tax professionals will shy away from advising taxpayers to protest penalties for two main reasons. 1. Resolving complex penalty cases with the IRS is difficult and time-consuming, and 2. There is a good chance that you will lose. Plus, a large accounting bill for an unsuccessful result. Other tax professionals will prepare a short, "Have mercy on me" letter to the IRS requesting penalty relief. This type of letter typically asserts that the taxpayer has reasonable cause, but fails to provide sufficient information or supporting documentation which allows the IRS to rule in favor of the taxpayer. In most cases, the IRS will quickly conclude that the taxpayer has not established reasonable cause for the non-compliance and issue a denial letter. Instead of giving the taxpayer a reasonable chance to win at the lowest level, the tax professional who sent the "Have mercy on me" letter has now crippled the taxpayer's chances by burning their first opportunity to obtain relief. Now the taxpayer must overcome an adverse IRS determination by filing a protest with the Office of Appeals. When this situation occurs, many taxpayers will simply accept the IRS denial and decide that the penalty is not worth protesting. Giving sound advice to people is very tough to do in penalty cases where the reasonable cause argument is not crystal clear. So how do you create a win-win for you? You need to get sound advice. We can give you sound advice and a legitimate opportunity to win with the IRS without the financial burden associated with preparing a detailed penalty protest. For more information, go to www.maxrefundsexpress.com or call our office at 386-257-1040 to discuss your tax situation. It's free. Part of this article is from TLPA.